Hey, what's up? Excuse me, it's your boy, your BQF, Black Quarterback Forum. You would think I would be ready. I've been practicing getting ready, and as soon as I go live, I'm not ready. But hey, BQF, Black Quarterback Forum, yours truly. Let's get it in. You know how I do it. Alex Herring. It's HERRING. It's on the back of this jersey. It's a Seattle jersey. My man Will Herring. Anybody that watch my videos know I got jerseys either my name or that of a black quarterback. This happens to be the Seattle jersey. That's right. Who do they got coming up? Oh, they play the Packers. Mm. That's going to be a treat of a game there. So, I went back and forth. Y'all know how I get down. Cursing, whatever, here. BQF, Black Quarterback Forum, yours truly. Alex Herring, A Dizzle, all that other bullshit. The BQF, bitches. I just make one video a week and talk about the NFL from the black quarterback perspective. That's what I do. That's all I do. And it gets a few views. I understand everybody wants their favorite team to win and all that shit. I was looking at the NFL standings today, and they have like 6 teams eliminated in the AFC. But there's only one team eliminated in the NFC, and that's the Giants. Dallas, the rest of them was Carolina. I'm like, fuck, really? They not? No. Okay. But anyway, I'm still pissed about the fact that they didn't make an announcement of how many black quarterbacks are starting in the NFL this past season. They just moved it over and just like, oh, we got black quarterbacks over. We've always had black quarterbacks. This is bullshit. We have it. So, and then on my website, blackqbsineffect.com, blackqbsineffect.com. Updated weekly, and I'll be updating with this video after it's done and made and posted. But there was only 5 black quarterbacks that won. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm drinking. I'm not gonna say what. No advertisements here. There was only 5 black. There was 2 in the NFC. Geno Smith and Jalen Hurts. Everybody else lost. Jordan Love, Bryce Young, Kyler Murray, Caleb Williams, all lost. Then you had 3 of the 4 that played. Well, 2 played each other, so only one could win. That was Russell and Jameis. Russell Wilson won, Tua won, and Patrick. I'll touch on the stats here just quickly. But it's playoff time. Do y'all really think with the teams that are currently in the playoffs that much is going to change? Okay, so in the NFC, in the South, I think I looked at it and it said Tampa Bay is winning based on their record. Tampa Bay or the Falcons, right? We thought the Falcons with Kirk Cousins, but Kirk might be done. Might be time for that boy Michael Penix Jr., the next black quarterback on the scene. Bitches, Michael Penix Jr. Fucking Kirk Cousins and shit. Anyway, that team ain't going nowhere far. Nowhere. Okay? In the NFC, it's the Eagles and the Lions, period. As much as I love Jordan Love, it's the Eagles and the Lions. Dak ain't going to be there for the Cowboys. It's $16 million. How much? $60 million? Whatever. $60 million a year? $60 million. And he hurt first year. Wow, it's just fucking amazing. You pay that nigga $60 million. He's like, I saw this video on X, they call it now. It said Deshaun Watson was out having dinner with some chick. They had a picture of the chick on some boat in Cali, they said. And I'm like, but anyway, she was out there eating, and they said it was Deshaun Watson. I'm like, okay, whatever. So, shit was crazy. And then Joe Burrow's house getting raided, not raided, but I'm sorry. But I was gonna say traumatized house. I get, man, it was like whatever happened to us. I can't even think of the right words right now. It's just crazy. But excuse me, I take another drink. Okay, to the NFL. Y'all not only cover the black quarterbacks here. There was a lot that were on bye. Only 5-1 at my website, QBSineffect.com. I just had to put a fucking picture up there because we only have 5 that won. I just touched on them, and really, are the winners in the NFC? Yeah, Jalen Hurts and Geno Smith. Geno Smith actually is calming down on the interceptions. I mean, he was, in his percentage, he was 24 for, this is Geno Smith, 24 for 30, 233 yards, 7.8 average, 1 touchdown, 0 INTs. He was sacked 0 times. So that sack yardage goes against the throwing, just for some of you people out there who didn't know that. It goes against the actual yardage. But he won. His rating was 110.1. But check it out. Jalen Hurts. Now, Jalen's stats, I'm going to show you how they take out the sacks. He was 14 for 21, 108 yards, 5.1 average, 2 TDs. He was sacked 4 times for 25 yards. So you minus the 25 from the 108 passing, he's only 83 passing. But he had 8 rushes and 59 yards and a touchdown. So let's talk about the winners in that NFC. So I hear them on the one station that I watch, Fox Sports, that show they have, I can't even, Breakfast Ball. They were asking, I believe, and I don't know if Colin Cowherd asked about it, but his passing yardage, when you take out the sacks, it was less than 100. But they're winning. So, I mean, is it a factor? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, is it an issue? Factor, whatever. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I mean, we'll see. I think them and the Lions are the 2 best teams in the NFC. I mean, come on. You can look at the rest of the playoff teams. And I was going to get to that in a moment. But, I mean, if you just want to look at the playoff teams, right? The Lions in the North, Eagles in the East. And I was going to get to so I'm wearing the jersey today, man, of the Seahawks. Seahawks and the Rams. And the Rams got an important game. They are playing tomorrow night, the Rams and the Niners. So, and seeing, like I said, the team coming out of the South, whoever it is, right now it's Tampa Bay. I think they got a better record. It doesn't matter, okay? Really, it doesn't. But anyway, where was it going? Geno is actually 24 for 30, not bad. So we'll see with the Seahawks and the Rams. I don't think it's going to be the Cardinals. They lost to the Seahawks. Kyler Murray was 25 for 38, 259 yards. He had more yardage than Geno, but a less than average per throw, 6.8. 2 TDs, 2 INTs. He was sacked 2 times for 24 yards. So, and Kyler had an 80.9 QB rating, and he rushed 3 times for 16 yards. The only reason why I mentioned his rushing, because Kyler does run the ball a lot. But like I said with Kyler, he's just a little short. Too short. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you look back, Russ was the shortest quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl. Drew Brees was a little taller than him. And Russ was black and doing his heyday. I got to the AFC. Sorry. I ain't got to the AFC yet. But the only reason why I mentioned college stats is because, I mean, he lost to Geno. So, Caleb Williams stats. He only had 88 yards passing after you minus out the sacks. He was 17 for 23. But what trips me out with his, he was 134 yards passing, 5.8 average. Had 2 TDs in that loss, 0 INTs. He was sacked 7 times for 46 yards. His rating was 116.9. He had one of the highest ratings. Actually, he had the highest rating. That's crazy, right? They didn't have a chance in that game. So after you minus out his sacks on his passing yardage, he only had 88 passing yards. Excuse me. He only had 88. I mean, it was a rough season for Caleb. There's 4 games left. I believe at 13. They're at 13, whatever their records are now. Whoever the division, well, we know Kansas City's 12-1. Buffalo and Pittsburgh, I believe, are 10-3. And Jacksonville. Houston's got to be 8-5. I believe they are 8-5 or 9-4. I didn't check, but Houston's not going to win the AFC. I'm sorry to say. They're going to be one of the playoff teams, and they got a tough game coming up, too. Who did I write their game down? Well, I thought I wrote their game down, but, Dolphins. They played the Dolphins. My apologies. I was searching for it. I ain't got it in front and center. They played the Dolphins, and 2 of them. Okay, so you look at the standings, and it tells you what teams are eliminated, and like these teams really still got a chance. I mean, like the Dolphins, are they gonna have a better record than the Broncos? Did I write who? If they're playing a black quarterback, if they're not playing a black quarterback, I didn't write them down. So my apologies. Oh, but they're playing the Colts. Anthony Richardson. It's gonna be a tough game. So, but anyway, that's it. I mean, as far as the NFC, you know, Geno probably had the best stats of the winning quarterbacks. Other 3 winning quarterbacks were in the AFC. We had Tua, who had the best stats of anybody. He won. Russell Wilson, Steelers, and Patrick Mahomes. But Tua was 33 for 47, 331 yards. It was an average of 7.7 yards, 2 TDs, 0 INTs, sacked 0 times. His rating was only 104.1. That's crazy how Caleb Williams had a rating of 116.9 in a losing effort. It's crazy. These ratings, look, I talked about the ratings at the beginning of last year. If you want to know, they'll just throw this shit out there, right? It's like you're just supposed to fucking accept it. I mean, how the fuck does Caleb, I don't give a fuck what. They lost. They weren't even close in that fucking game against the Niners. I didn't look at the stats. I didn't see the game. But I just saw the highlights. They weren't even close. But he has a 116.9. And I know 2 of them went overtime against the Jets, I believe. And he's just has a 104.1. But he's been sacked 0 times. This is retarded. He was 33 for 47, so he missed on 14 passes. Yeah, 47. 331 yards, 7.0 average, right? I'm taking all these stats off a line. 2 touchdowns. Okay. Yeah. But Caleb had a better QBR rating. Okay, Jameis Winston. Everybody loves him, right? For his Bible quotes and all that bullshit. You Lord gonna take me here, man. Fuck that shit. The Lord ain't taking you no fucking where but to a losing fucking game, okay? I mean, spoiler, yeah. Maybe who they got coming up? They got somebody that they can play spoiler to. I don't fucking know. I thought I read it written down, but I guess not. Wow. Oh, Browns, the Chiefs. They play the Browns. They play the Browns. The Chiefs play the Browns. Not going to happen with Patrick. Anyway. So we had Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes winning. And Patrick, that's 5 quarterbacks. 5. Yeah, out of only 4 played in the AFC. So check it out, man. I always talk about my age. I'm 60 years old. I've been around. I've been listening to football, watching football, and I was hard into it. I mean, I talk about how I was a Cowboy fan and this and that and shit. I mean, you know, up until when I first came to Arizona, I've been in Arizona, believe it or not, 30-something flipping years. I cannot believe this shit. But I was a Cowboy fan about the first 15, 20. I was hard. I didn't know any better. Just rooting for the Cowboys. Rooting for the white quarterback. I didn't care, right? But things all changed now with me. You know, it is what it is. And I only like rooting for the black quarterbacks. That's just what it is. And this Dak is hurt. And they that game, they fucked that game up to Cincinnati. But Joe Burrow, he's one of the better quarterbacks. He is. He's good. But they just, their team. I don't track and watch their team. I just don't. They don't have a black quarterback. Joe's white, so but he's good. He's one of the best. Speaking of which, playoffs right around the corner, right? I was wondering if I was going to get all into the details and for what with the previous games. It's about the playoffs. I'm going to say that right here and now. So these are the upcoming games this weekend where black quarterbacks are playing. I think I got them all. Chiefs versus Browns. No big deal, right? The Chiefs got to win another game or two, and they'll win out. That season want to be the 15-2 or 16-1, right? They don't lose anymore. I didn't look at the next 3 or 4 games. I just look at the game coming up. They play the Browns. They should beat the Browns. Jameis gonna throw it. Touchdown, interception, touchdown, interception. So, I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, like, really, what the fuck else is he gonna do? I mean, he's not gonna throw for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, and they're gonna beat the Browns, you know, like 30-27 or some shit. I don't think that's gonna. But hey, look, Kansas City has been in like these dogfight games, so who the hell knows, man? But I expect the Chiefs to win that game easily. You say easily, you never know. Ravens versus the Giants. Once again, Lamar and them coming back after a week off, right? They should beat the Giants. The Giants are horrible. Who do the Giants? I mean, I don't even know who the Giants' fucking quarterback is, but they let Daniels and his $40 million go. I mean, they don't even get started on the contracts. These quarterbacks, man, them motherfuckers killed. The boy who got hurt in Jacksonville, oh my God, he ain't got close to winning the Super Bowl, but he making like $40 million a year, 40, whatever the fuck it is, man. That's just crazy. Some of these cats ain't not. Like I said, Dak ain't gonna get close to the Super Bowl. You gotta come out that gauntlet of the NFC. In the AFC, the people they want to go to the Super Bowl, a couple white cats this year, Josh Allen and what's the boy over there in Detroit who lost with the Rams and they got rid of him. Jared Goff. Same draft as Dakota Prescott. So, I mean, all right, moving on. Panthers, Cowboys. Really? Well, that would have been Dak, but he got hurt. And so we got Bryce Youngster still. Bryce is playing for his he's playing for his career. He's like, he's good enough to play. In the NFL, everybody was 6 feet and under. He's brilliant. He's my size. I'm 5'11". I weigh 180, 185. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what. I don't get it as an NFL quarterback. System coming up for me talking bad about him. One of the games I got highlighted is the Dolphins versus the Texans. Excuse me. Because Texans still need to win just to secure that division. Dolphins ain't making the playoffs. No, they not. Sorry to say. But the Texans need to win. I think they 8-5, 13. 4 games is left, 17. Yeah, I think they 8-5. Steelers versus Eagles. Well, that's gonna be good because all them Steelers fans out there, they think Russell Wilson is it. He is the shit. But we're gonna see how good the Eagles defense is, right? Because if anybody's watched any of my videos, y'all know I'm all about the offense. Because to me, the defense only stops the teams when they absolutely positively have to late in the game or given at a particular time in the game. But the bad defenses, the teams just continue to score. So I don't really know. I've listened to a few things on, I shouldn't say online, on TV, and they talk about the Eagles defense. There's people out there who likes the Eagles defense. They say they make them a complete team. So, and I know my man, Steelers coach, Tomlin, this is early Super Bowl win with Roethlisberger. They ain't really been close. But the boy looked like me. If I died dark and all this without the light, trust me, we look like each other. But I'm older now. But hey, I wish him luck. I wish him the best. So we'll see how it shakes out. Because between them and the Ravens, who will win that division, they'll be sitting pretty for the playoffs. But we expect the Ravens to do a lot, right? So we'll see. Cardinals at the Patriots. If Kyler Murray and them lose this game, they can kiss their playoff hopes goodbye. That's all I gotta say. I live here in Phoenix. They talk about Kyler Murray. I mean, I ain't listened to not one radio show. I don't have to. I mean, the dude is too small. I mean, period. That's it. I mean, they want to talk around his height. The man is too small. Nobody his size has ever taken an NFL team to the Super Bowl. Sorry. The dude is like 5'8", 5'9". It's not going to happen. I don't care what kind of receivers you bring to the team. And they got good. Man, if they had a good quarterback, if Kyler Murray was 6'2", they got James Conner and my man, the young rookie receiver they just got. I mean, he's good. Marvin Harrison Jr., yeah, his name, it comes to me. He's good. He's real good. But so for all the Cardinal fans out there, I'm sorry, they're not going to be that good with him, period. Packers versus Seahawks, that's the interesting game to me. Jordan Love be putting up work, but sometimes they come up a little short. They go on the road. Man, they had a tough game against the Lions. Man, they go on the road against the Seahawks. They might beat the Seahawks, but then again, the Seahawks. I'm wearing the jersey, but I got Jordan Love. You see that's that little bitty part. That's the Jordan Love jersey. Bears versus Vikings. Wow. I don't listen to sports TV. I don't watch that much. I can read, find out what I need to know about these players. And I got the jersey. I went out and bought my man jersey. Caleb Williams from the Bears. I got it. It's over there. Can you see? It's hanging down below, beneath Lamar and CJ. Yep, there he is. So I'm gonna get Jaden Daniels next. I buy all the black jerseys of all the quarterbacks. But I mean, learning experience this year. They probably lose. They ain't gonna win against the Vikings. They won a couple of games early on in the season, but that's been it. And I didn't think they was gonna make the playoffs. I didn't think they were gonna anywhere near the playoffs in that division they were in. That division done popped off. They got 3 teams that's gonna make the playoffs. So you got the Washington versus the Saints. I'm wondering how. I was about to say Jaden Daniels. Wonder how he's gonna be. So they should make the playoffs. It is them and the Eagles out of that division. So only one team coming out of the South, or the West, and one team coming out of the South, yeah. So we're gonna just let me just get us through this last game. The Colts versus the Broncos. That's Anthony Richardson. Broncos defense. I give him that game. I think his numbers are crazy at times. I mean, and the boy could throw like from the 30, just standing still, like a 60, 65-yard pass. He's amazing talent. He's 6'5". He's just brutal at quarterback. He needs some refinement. He needs to be molded. I mean, man, if he could be molded as a passer and really learn the game, that boy is amazing. So, this is probably my longest video. We get into playoff time. If you're watching it, hey, I ain't talking about the white quarterbacks. This is about the black quarterback here. Which they just smoothed over and shit at all these regular shows as if black quarterbacks been playing in the NFL at this rate, this many, for like 20, 30 years. It ain't been the fucking case, man. That's all I'm saying. Look, good luck to all of them. One other quick game, the Bills versus the Lions. It's 2 white guys. But it could be a preview of Super Bowl. Bills versus the Lions. That's all I'm saying. Ain't like black quarterbacks gonna be in the Super Bowl every year. And I've already admitted I'm cool with that. I'm gonna talk about the black quarterback like he's the shit. I'm just saying. If they don't make it to the Super Bowl, they just don't. But Bills versus Lions, that's gonna be an interesting game. We'll see what happens here at the BQF Black Quarterback Forum, bitches. That's right. You know what I'm saying? I talk about the black quarterbacks and their chances of winning the Super Bowl. That's what I do. You know what I mean? So I'm out for this week. BQF, baby.